And it looks like we are in
I see it. The
live.
countdown or the count up is on.
Boop, boop. All right, man. So we did it. We are here live broadcasting to
Back.
the World Wide Web, to the YouTubes. All right. Whoops. I guess I should turn down my secondary device here. There we go. Sorry about that. I've got my little helper here. Hey, Brian Martinez. What's up, man? How you doing? Let me say hello to you here in the chat. This is one of my amazing students.
All right. Thanks for coming. Extra credit.
That's what I told them. Oh, man. This is going to make me type the whole thing here. Nah, not a big deal. So let me see if this is going to work here. I'm trying to multitask here, seeing it there, seeing it all around. All right, Sinex, welcome. How you doing? Man, happy to see you.
You're like in the control room.
I feel like I'm in the control room. I've got my computer here, the camera here, another computer here, the iPad here, but we're good to go. So another fun night here. We got so far John Collins in the house. John, what's up, man?
A huge fan of ours. I love, and we're bigger fans of you.
Bigger
John,
fan of
yes.
Yes. I'm fortunate I get a fanboy every time I see John Collins now.
Yes.
How are things going in Chile, in your neck of the woods? Yes, John Collins is in the house. A few more people popping in now. It's funny. I've got my chat through StreamYard, and then the chat coming in for YouTube. I'm glad I've got this because we got Pam's fam in the house as well. Diz Jake, man, a whole bunch. Sinex, hey, what's up, Diz Jake? Thanks for stopping in. There we go. Seems like everything is syncing up a little bit better now. Good. Those of you just coming to the stream, Brett got a little late on his dinner, so maybe we're going to get a food review, live action food review.
And this is a dish I've never even attempted before. I didn't even have all the ingredients. I just winged it, and it smells amazing. I've tasted a little bit. Of course, you got to taste as you go, and I just got the notification that we're live.
Hey, congrats! Hey, we are. So it's official then.
Yeah,
Brian. No worries, Brian. Apologizing for not being on my session earlier today. As long as you're getting your work done, I am totally okay with that. Wow, we got some more people. We got the randoms here. Marlon C is in here. Man, wow! Welcome, people. This is nice. Tajmanian Devil. Wow,
Taj,
it's been a
while, man.
Man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Taj, bring the jokes because tonight we're gonna be telling.
Yes, we got some jokes.
We're counting on you, Taj.
The randoms, indeed, quarantine fun. That's what we are all about. And as you can see, we are practicing. We're doing our
social
responsible
distancing
part for social distancing, and that's what.
Although we're side by side
today.
Right now, we are 100 miles apart.
That is right. That's just about 100 miles. Is it 109 miles? No, 90-something miles. I will have to put that on the Google Maps and see just how far apart we actually are. So that's good. But how's everybody else doing? Everybody good? Making the most of this time at home, either with loved ones, alone, flying solo. I hope everybody is doing really good.
Yes, that is the hope.
Okay, you haven't seen anyone other than your parents for a few weeks. I tell you what, man, but that's good. You know, this is how we, what they say, flatten the curve. Taj, I bet you're bored. Boredom happens a lot, you know, and that's why we're here to hopefully provide at least an evening of entertainment. We've got a special guest in the house.
This is my granddaughter, Sienna.
There you go.
Sienna. Say hi, Sienna. She's waving.
Hi, Sienna. Hi, cutie.
Do you see Drops? Yeah.
Drops. Is that what we went with? Drops?
I'm Pops, you're Drops.
Pops and Drops. I guess we're going with that.
Whenever she ends up coming, then she'll call you Uncle Grandpa too.
Yeah, there we go. I'm sure. Hi.
Adam's kids call me Uncle Grandpa.
Yep, they do. So all right, Sienna. Brian Martinez.
Say bye.
Brian Martinez got his cheesy jokes. We're gonna hang on to jokes for just a little bit, but I cannot wait to see and or hear these cheesy jokes. So that'll be good. Right, Pam's fan, Brett, by the way, says, "Oh, what a cute little nugget." Indeed, that is
so
the truth.
Precious. I just love her to pieces. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
Right. So, Brian, for sure. I mean, I want you to stick around the whole time, but if you need to go, you got to let me know, and they'll make sure and get your joke in. I did your joke. Brian was one of the ones who supplied me with those amazing jokes last week. I was able to get his joke shared, so that'll be good.
Brian. Email him, brother.
Elbow bump. That's right. Elbow bump. Oh man, that's awesome. I like that elbow bump. But anyway, so tonight, Brett, before we get into some of the things that we want to discuss and go over and talk about and do, what are you eating? What did you make for
Okay.
dinner? And tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about your dish.
Well, it's my own rendition
Ren dish.
of
Wow.
shrimp scampi. So I threw in some green beans, which
Nice.
is good. I need to cook with more vegetables, and so
Okay.
I didn't have white wine that a recipe calls for, so I just did basic butter, garlic, red pepper flake, and crushed red pepper, and then just salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and seasons
Man.
to taste. And it is so buttery.
So
It
hold up.
smells.
Let's get one more look under the hood. Show
All right,
it
is this
close
the
up.
thumbnail? Are we getting the
That's the
thumbnail?
thumbnail. We're getting a thumbnail for it.
And then I made some garlic bread. Basically,
Nice.
all I did is I toasted the bread and I put it down in the garlic butter that was the goodness in the pan.
Hey man, I've gone as far as to make just regular toast, put butter on it, and then sprinkle some garlic salt along the top.
Yeah,
Whatever works.
Great.
I'm food reviewing my water here, my ice cold water.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and
ice cold water is what it tastes like.
Get a bite.
And
Is
Brett,
it more watery than water?
John Collins is saying with Aunt Scampi, and he also was wondering if that is with unicorn sauce.
Ooh, darn it! I should have made. I do make a very good
unicorn sauce. You make good unicorn sauce.
It's not as good as paisanos. No one can touch paisanos. I did a video last week on that. But I'm so regretting that I didn't make that because I could have dipped my garlic bread in that. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a
cheers.
bite.
I'll watch you eat to that, my brother. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a live action food review right here, right on the WALTWINS.
It is. It's like it's a mukbang. So what's everyone doing? So this is really amazing. This is like restaurant quality. I'm proud of myself for this. Like I said, having never tried preparing this dish before.
Awesome.
I know it's simple. It is simple, but I'll do it again. Let's.
Hey Brett, real quick, if you see me do this right here. That means we've got some comments I'm going to read. For those of you that don't know, Brett doesn't have access to the comments, so we can say whatever we want to about him, so don't worry about that. But, man, we've got the funniest, unfunny guy in here. Man, I haven't seen you in a fortnight. I actually did drop in and watch one of your jokes fairly recently. I'm trying to get caught up on a lot of our YouTube family and community, and, man, always some good stuff. Funniest, unfunny guy. Guys, if you get a chance and you just want some good humor, go check out his channel. It's great. And, bam, there it is. BR Fam TV, Sports Family. As Joey always says, don't forget to smash the like button. Joey, love having you and your family here. Love you guys. Steverville, another great food reviewer. Man, this is part of our food review family. This is really good. Steverville's been getting a lot of the same items that we've been out getting, and even some of the newer ones. So Steve still supporting his local businesses, which is good. What we know right now is hard to do. Yeah, Steverville, man, if you're ever up for a collab, we'll reach out, we'll touch base, but we'd love to do that, man. Mike Wheeler, hello, buddy. Thanks for dropping in, man. Hello. John Collins says it's not that he doesn't have access to comments, it's a literacy issue. Maybe. We didn't want to bring that up, but yes, that's what it is. It is a literacy. And Brett Steverville says, yes. All right, Steverville, I will be in touch with you. We'll make that happen. We've got some other channels that have reached out to us for some collabs, which we've said, right now we're kind of trying to figure out how we're going to do this all with being in quarantine, but hopefully things over the next month or so start to flatten out. We can get back out. We'd love to do some collabs, get back with our community and grow this thing for sure. And Cyrex says, like the matching shirts, man. This is part of the uniform right here. We do this and we love it. And yeah, so Brett, how's your food overall? What do you rate it? What do you give it?
Well, I cooked it. I'm seriously like, you ever cook something you're just so darn proud of yourself for it? This is one that I would like to add. If we do cooking going forward, I think I want to use this recipe. I might try it again with the white wine as a recipe that I looked up real quick, calls for. But when you love cooking like Adam and I, you kind of get to a point where you just have an idea and then you just kind of add in what you like. Right. And that's pretty much what I do. And by the way, we announced last week, I just moved here. We still have yet to get plates. So we're still doing the paper plates, but we got the gourmet paper plates with the flowers on them. So
I just figured you didn't want to wash the dish later is all I was thinking, but that's
also a plus. But to rate it, man, This is, well, it's a 10 for what I've cooked scampi wise because I've never done it before. But if I were to compare this to a restaurant scampi, man, I'd put it right up there with them. I'm proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back with this one.
Cyrix chimed in, not only are we wearing the same shirts, but we are also wearing the same earbuds. Yes, these are the WALTWINS trademark, just the regular run-of-the-mill.
And we're wearing the same face.
We're wearing the same face. Mine is just dressed up just a little bit more, that's all. Brian Martinez says, super WALTWINS. I say super, yeah. No. And quarantine cannot stop food reviewers. In fact, we've got some food reviews coming up. I was able to film, unfortunately, not with Brett at home, doing some quarantine goodies. We've got some things coming up. So, Steve Reveal says, lived in my house for 6 years now and still use paper plates. Hey, man, you know what? We've got a family of 6 here. Paper plates are the way to go. We got enough dishes to wash without them. Elizabeth Rickard, hey, thank you so much for coming in. Man, love having you in here. Thank you for dropping in. This is great. So and Frog Fly's here. Ribbit, Frog Fly.
Ribbit!
From back in the day, man. I mean, a lot of these people who still support and always show the love, we appreciate
always appreciate
much. And thank you for dropping in. You know, it's interesting as I was thinking about what specifically we want to do tonight. And by the way, the jokes are coming. The jokes are always coming because
I've only got a few. All
right. Josh Forston's back in the house, Brett, your boy from Gainesville. What's up, guys? What's up,
Gainesville
Josh?
represent. Go Gators.
That's right. Go Gators. But one thing that I thought about doing was we talked last week about how we want to make some changes to the channel and some things going forward, especially with the social distancing and trying to keep things fresh. But also in doing so, what I would like to do is I want to talk about some of your favorite memories, maybe some of our favorite memories of doing this YouTube thing.
Okay.
And also open it up. So if people in the chat want to chime in as well, that would totally be awesome. But I'm going to ask Brett some questions. So Brett, I've got some questions for you.
Fire away.
In the chat, you can go along. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write your answers down. It's going to be specific to some channels, some videos that we've done. I'm going to jot those down so when the live is over, I'm going to go ahead and put those links in the comment or in the description below.
Yeah, very cool.
So that way, if people want to go back, look at some of our favorite memories, favorite things, and also some of the favorite channels that we like to support as well. So we'd love to do that. And so Brett, I'm going to start off. And by the way, guys, keep coming in the chat. If there's anything you want to chime in with or say or questions you have, by all means, feel free to do that. All right. So, Brett.
Adam.
What is your best overall memory of doing the WALTWINS?
The best overall memory, of course, we always talk about whenever we get together with other creators. Those are always super memorable for us.
Okay,
of course, it does help when we're around Disney in the parks when we meet up with them.
Gosh, man.
Favorite memory? That's a good one. And you even gave me the heads up on this question, and it's tough. It's tough to pinpoint because there's so many different from like the time when we went to Coinstar, just off, we were like, what do we want to film today? What do we want to do? And I was just out of nowhere. I'm like, you know what? Let's get my coin jar and just see how much money we can get. And that's what we're going to eat that day. And it turned out to be one of our most viewed videos.
Yeah, and it's our fastest growing still.
And the reason why I loved it so much is Adam did not think it was a good idea. He didn't want to do it.
I was just kind of like,
mood. No, not at all.
I was not in the mood.
And then as the change, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say that with that one in particular, I was not in the mood to do it. I had driven all the way. I was tired. I really just wasn't feeling it. And it just kind of came down to, we just got to shoot. We got to get out. We've got to do a video. And it ended up being one of those perfect ideas. You're right. So, so a couple things real quick, John Collins chiming in. Are you thinking about doing collaborations in the future? And then also love the game night last night. I'm with you, John. In fact, if we had time to really come up with one, I would love to do another game night. In fact, we might be piggybacking off that idea that Viapre Project did last night. That was awesome, and it was a ton of fun, and it just involved everybody, so that was a lot of fun. Game nights might be so, Brett, that might be a way. Remember, we were doing challenges there for a little while. That might be a way that we can get our challenges back in, WALTWINS challenges and things like that.
Which by the way, I'm on a win streak, and I still have the WALTWINS belt. the
Right.
champion belt. Yep.
So Pam's fam just chimed in. She started watching the first video when she saw the Diet Mountain Dew Zero video and hasn't had a chance to watch all the ones yet. That was then when we just restarted this thing again. We went and we shot several videos at once, and that was one of them. That one is interesting. In fact, still to this day, I keep wondering, man, do I really like that drink or do I not like that drink? We've had those since. In fact, we did try the new Baja Blast as well. That one is pretty good. So that's good. We'll get to okay. So for you, the Coinstar video is one of the most memorable.
Yeah, and I have a few different for different reasons. If you'd like me to kind of go into each one or just a few or
just a couple. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, obviously, you know, we've got well over 100 videos now. Real quick, Lucas is jumping in. Lucas McKillen. Hey, hello. How are you? Jumping in to say hello. Thank you so much, Lucas. Thanks for dropping in and saying hey. We really, really love your support and just coming in and saying hello. Love that so much.
And the fish sandwich week.
The fish sandwich week. Always credit to Lucas for sure on that one.
Yep.
So just sharing some memories, Brett, real quick. Another quick memory of doing the WALTWINS. What's another one that stands out to you?
So the ones that stand out, obviously, from the best burger that we've had, but one that will always stand out because we were really trying to define what our channel is. We're like, okay, we're more than just twins. We know that we can be entertaining. We know we have energy and we're positive and we're happy, you know, but what do we want to do? And then we went and tried the McRib because I've never tried it before. Right. I had never tried it at the time. And then we did it and we had so much fun doing it.
Right.
Or like, dude, could we seriously just sit in a car eating food? And then, you know, discovered all these other channels there's a lot of other channels that do the same thing. So, but we, you know, still break in and out and do things. Obviously, here we are live. You know, of course, I did a food review just because my dinner was done right as we went live. So, but still do that. And then, yeah, go ahead if you have anything to add. Or
all right, real quick,
questions.
Brian, I know you got to take off and you're going to come back. Do you want to try to chime in with your joke now, or you want to bring it back later? Because we'll do it either way. That's for sure. Yeah. So if you want to, let me know and we'll get to that. Real quick, Brett, I will say it's funny that you mentioned that about the McRib, and that's the first McRib. We've done it twice because we did it on the 1 year anniversary. But with, okay, bring back the joke later. We're okay with that. We'll be sitting here till at least 9 o'clock. So bring that back. We'd love to have it. But the thing is, and if people get a chance to go back and watch that McRib one, the first one, that is the first time I remember in editing looking back and saying, yes, we're finally comfortable in front of the camera. I don't know what it was before, but Cyrus, thanks for the elbow cough. You know, make sure we're getting that. But I was happy that we finally felt comfortable in front of the camera, and we were silly, goofy, but I felt like we were just finally interacting with ourselves on the camera. Because listen, when we started this thing, we thought, oh my gosh, we're just going to be funny and obnoxious and it's going to be great. And it was horrible. Some of our first videos, work. I'm so embarrassed. It takes work.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead.
Sorry, real quick, got some comments coming in. So real quick, Frog Fly saying, I don't remember YouTube without my favorite twins. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That means so much.
Much love.
You're talking about us, right? We're the favorite twins. Just want to make sure. John Collins says, so not sure what world you would live in that doesn't have McRib. True, but Elizabeth Rigger does say, I would avoid the triple McRib hack. I will tell you, the reason I like the McRib is it's a perfect balance of that meat and bun and sauce. Yes. I would not add even another McRib. I want to call it a patty. Then Dreamwood Rings or Dreamwood Jewelry is here in the house. Thank you so much for stopping in. And they say, let's collab. I make a ring and you guys will give commentary, kind of like when the dads give commentary on daughter's makeup. I love it. Let's do it. Yes.
That is actually a great idea because we can learn at the same time.
That's right. That's right. And then John Collins, triple McRib. He's in. He's in for the triple McRib. That's much one love for sure, right? Frogfly. One for each of us. One patty for each of us. That's awesome. But yeah, so I would chime that up for sure. Is one of the best memories doing WALTWINS. There are so many along the way. It was a lot of fun filming the SeaWorld video. I remember doing that wrap up that day. Just thinking back, what a fun day. I will say that video. I'm glad it's our number one video because that took the longest to edit. Just editing down because 3 or 4 hours literally footage. I mean,
other than that, because that was it's anytime you go to a theme park and at the end of the day you're leaving, you have that magic and that feeling of just, oh my God, I just experienced this.
Right.
And it was great. It was, unique that we had that at SeaWorld that day. We were there because I worked that day, right? No, I didn't work that day. I didn't do a broadcast that day, right? We just
No,
happened
that's
to
right.
go.
No, that's the day that we had the tickets and we went down and
Yep.
just hung out all day. Yep,
Yeah,
that was
because
it.
normally when I go to SeaWorld, I'm doing a live broadcast from there. If you didn't know, I work in radio. So
Right.
the other one that to me kind of mirrors that one in that magical feeling, and I know it was a long for you, but just at the end was watching our Daytona 500 video,
Oh,
and
man,
the music you
Daytona
chose
500.
in editing that and put it with the feeling and then in the memory behind, because I'd never been to a race. I
Right.
saw it on TV, but being there was just
Yep.
like it's just like, oh, you can't unlive that
Yes.
experience. It's
Now
great.
I think the video, the first one was the NXS race or the NSX
Yes.
race, and then
Yes.
the Daytona 500. But that whole weekend, what a magical weekend for us to be able to
Oh,
go
dude, it was
as a
just,
channel
I
to
mean,
get to go down on.
yeah,
you
as a
know,
guest.
and,
Yep,
it
we
was
got
so much fun.
the hot pass, basically, as Chip put it. The guy that got us the tickets for my sister Jenny, who's awesome. He
Right.
said these passes will get you everywhere except for behind the wheel of a car.
Right,
the steering
absolutely.
wheel.
So, Brett, hold on real quick. We got VIP Project just jumped in. Thanks so much for being here, VIP Project. So happy to see you guys.
Welcome.
Gotta say again, had a blast. And in case
Oh,
you missed the live yesterday, we were guests on VIP Project, and we had an amazing game that John Collins was just talking about. So after this, when this is all said and done, give me a little bit, but I'm going to put that link in the description too. So Vipre game night, I'm writing these all down so I can make sure I get these in. Game night, that one's going in the link. That was so much fun. Elizabeth Rickard says animals are getting freaky now that the crowds are gone with the zoos and other attractions being closed. I can only imagine working at the zoos.
It's crazy.
And even, I know SeaWorld is on a skeleton crew right now, just those to take care of the animals, but man, it's got to be crazy. And Viper Project said we had a blast. You know what? That was so much fun. And, you know, we're going to start carrying that tradition. We want to do challenges or game night when we get on here, because that is so fun. Getting people involved is so great.
It was just so much fun. In fact, today during my 5K,
John's, Brett, I apologize. John's just jumped in. Go ahead, John's. What's up, my man?
John's always welcome, brother. And but yeah, so during my 5K today, that's what I had in my headphones as I was doing my thing, is just reliving it last night and just remembering like how much fun we had just playing off each other. All, you know, the two channels and Ed and Mindy are such great hosts of the sessions and the hangouts, and the game night was just the way they make it, the time go, and the questions were great. Well, the game was great. It was a whole lot of fun.
Absolutely. Viper Project, says, thanks for coming on. And hold on, John Collins did say that the Colombian burger review still haunts his dreams.
John, did John come back and try it yet? John, did you try that burger yet?
John, did you get it? Yeah, John Collins, did you get a chance to try that one?
Because the day that I met John was the day you and I went to try it.
Right. Elizabeth Rickard says, I'll check out the link, but could you explain what kind of game? Yes. So what the game was, is it was called Blank, if I'm not mistaken.
Clean slate.
Clean slate. Clean slate. So real quick, John Collins has not yet tried the burger. So Clean Slate, what it is just a 2-word phrase. It's either a blank and you're given a word, or a word and given a blank. Then everybody in the group writes down a word. Like, for example, one word was blank house. So we had to come up with a word that would fill in the phrase. And if we match with anybody else, we get points accordingly. So I said lighthouse, didn't match anybody. So I didn't get any points. But if 2 people match up, you get 3 points. If more than that does, everybody gets 1 point. Anyways,
by the way,
it's a point system.
It's funny. I do want to explain something, because the word block that was used, and someone timed in to be funny. They said the Castle Block. They're talking about Game of Thrones, Castle Black.
Yes, Castle Black.
Did we realize that? Like, I was listening today. I was like, oh, how did we not get that last night, man?
There you go. John Collins does admit that is on his list to go back to Junior Columbian for sure. Yeah,
next time
Elizabeth,
you're here,
it was so
I'm coming
fun
with you, John.
What made the game so much fun, I think as much fun as it was to play with everybody, is people in the comments got to chime in. So for me, even though I lost the game miserably, there were so many people in the chat every single time that had the same answer that I did. So I felt better about myself. Y'all made me redeemed, and I felt way better about it. So real quick, Snow Aletma, welcome. Hello. Thanks for coming back after last week. Really appreciate it. Caitlin says, hey, how are you guys doing? We're doing fantastic. fantastic, as good as you
Amazing.
can do without being together. So this is as good as it can be. So a couple more questions, Brett, kind of chiming into that. Okay, what was your favorite video to shoot if we haven't already talked about it?
We haven't.
Okay, what was your favorite one to shoot?
The Whisper Challenge.
Oh
Because
man,
we ended up getting 2 videos out of it because Adam showed a lot of our laughing,
yeah,
but
oh
the
gosh.
laughing that he showed was probably about 10% of how much, you see the outtakes in like TV shows where they just can't get it together. That was Adam and I for about 2 solid hours.
Yeah.
We would finally get together for one challenge and just lose our marbles and then just have to, just collectively get back and just, all right, we're back.
Yeah, it is such, that was, I'm with you. I think that one was the funnest video to shoot because it was nonstop laughter. When the whole intent of the game is to really get the other one to laugh, it's always going to be fun. Now that stems from, you have to understand, when me and Brett were children, we always had to clean our room or family or whatever, and we never wanted to. So we were grounded a lot until the rooms got clean. So instead of cleaning, you know what we did? We would play games called Make Me Laugh, and we would sit there and do everything we could to get the other one to laugh. So Pam's
go ahead.
Pam's fan says, I think it's better to be an original Adam than to go with what the crowd says. I stand out in that regard, Pam's fam. Thank you so much. And Pam's fam had my back quite a bit. I think we were matched up a lot. I think we were seeing oh-ho to oh-ho.
Yes, you were.
Eye to eye there, and that was good. So I will agree with you. Whisper Challenge got it down. That will go in the link below.
And I was gonna say something that was really funny is that we made the rules for that challenge, and the rules was you're supposed to do a common phrase, and I was making up my own phrase. I'm so glad that now that college football season's back, and you're like, what? And then
I'm trying to think of common phrases that kind of look like what the lips are saying. That's right.
And then okay, go ahead.
Real quick, Brandy and Dave in the house. What's up, gents? Man, what's up with you guys? Thanks so much for dropping in. This is awesome. I really appreciate all these people stopping in. Come and say hey. Guys, by the way, we've got some amazing channels here that are here. And please, if you get a chance, check each other out. We're really big on not subbing to sub to each other, but it's always worth going and looking at someone else's content. If it's something that you think you'd enjoy watching, by all means, subscribe, show the love. We love to grow the community together. We love being part of these amazing communities. I say communities because we're food reviewers and we've got some amazing people there, but we also have some great people from the Disney community embracing us since we've been here in Central Florida. So Steverville, you can tell Brett does radio. Don't hate me, but you have that Superman wardrobe, but the Batman voice. I bet you could do a great movie voice man over. Brett, do your impersonation of the movie voice guy, because yes, Brett does it.
One man, one desire. Coming this Friday. Yeah, that one. We also do the
one man.
One man. Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
Humans of Earth. I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. My creator is Michael Bay.
Michael Volcano Bay.
Michael Volcano Bay. Yeah, Volcano Bay. Put that one up there.
No kidding, right? That whole video. That was to me our first real video. While we sat in that studio recording that one, that is our first time. I think it's called Twins Do Optimus Prime voice or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's that particular video. Same thing. We didn't even have our channel name yet, but we knew we wanted to YouTube it up, so we did it. Donna Jaworski in the house. Donna, what's up? Thanks so much for being here. So good to see you. And John Collins says, spot on, #Transformers. Steverville says, that's awesome. And then Cyrix says, are you the voice actor? He very well could be.
Autobots transform and roll out.
Man, I got to say, at one point, that was definitely one of our dreams, was to go and do cartoon voiceovers. We practiced. We do voices. We used to do voices all the time. We were really big on it.
Now, one thing in radio is I voice a lot of commercials. So every now and again, when they need a character voice, I get like I did when I was Louis I was Frankie the cockroach for like an exterminating company. It's like, Louis, hurry!
Very, very
All
good.
right, fellas, listen up.
It's always fun for me when I drive up to Gainesville, Florida, because you turn the radio to 105.3 and you hear so many commercials with this guy
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how many commercials have him on it. And it's great. So many different voices. Makes me feel good every once in a while when he needs an idea. I'm able to pitch him an idea and he runs with
Often,
it. So that's
Adam,
always good.
this is, I love it when I'll be like, all right, Adam, here's the deal. We have a client. They want this type of idea. Let's go. And
Right.
it's great. Adam's been able to help me pitch some award-winning commercial. That's great.
I used to think I did a good Optimus Prime voice until that video that we're in, that one that we're talking about, the Optimus Prime one.
Yeah.
Brad's doing it because we're in headphones with a microphone, and
so we're
hearing
it in real time, right?
I'm like, oh man, I sound just as good as Brad. I'm like, I am Optimus Prime. Hearing it back, I'm like, I'm not Optimus Prime. I'm like Optimus Prime's nephew that needs to hit puberty and then can do the Optimus Prime voice. That was that's sadness. That sadness Everdeen is what that is. But anyways, Frankie the Cockroach dead. Yep.
Yes.
One of my favorites was Bean Boozled. Oh, when we went live with the Bean Boozled challenge.
God.
Oh,
and
man.
boy, did we luck out. Remember at the end when Ed offered us a Five Below gift card if we took a handful and put him in our mouth at the same time? And I had popcorn, so it overtook all the flavors, and it just was a delicious bite.
I don't know what I had, but I did not have popcorn. I had nastiness. I think I had spoiled milk. Oh my gosh, whatever it was. It was just all right.
And, a shout to John Collins. He's the one that sent the pie face game. Remember?
Oh yes, the pie in the face challenge. Yep.
Yeah,
we got that one, and watch your mouth challenge. We got that one as well from you, man. Those were awesome. So John says, do you order the food you're reviewing with that voice? If not, will you from now on? And we need to record ourselves from now on. Maybe that will be part of the recording processes. What voice are you going to do today, Brett? Maybe one day I can do it as Fezzik from Princess Bride.
Yes, Adam did that voice last night.
Yeah.
Everyone that wasn't there.
2 cheeseburgers to go. That doesn't work. See,
you need to rhyme the order. There
you go. John Collins says Triple McRib in the Optimus Prime voice, which should be coming back October. It always does.
The Triple McRib. Hold the onions.
We're getting some thumbs up. Good ideas on that one for sure. And here's the deal.
That is a great idea.
We may be doing some social distancing fast food reviews. So, Brett, if you do it, you got to set it up. Maybe get your daughter to go with you. Film you doing the voice, because that would be the best thing. Casey in the house. Casey, hello. What's up, man? Thanks for being here.
And those are just chiming in. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Got more people chiming in.
Wow,
it's coming a little slow here, but we got Mr. Conkin, Adam, and the other one.
I'm the other one.
You are the other one.
Ben is responsible. And for everyone just coming in, just so you know, as a food review channel, it worked out that as we were going live, I had just finished cooking shrimp scampi, my first time trying it. So I actually reviewed it at the beginning of this. And because this is my dinner, I don't mean to be rude. I'm trying to just kind of sneak bites as I can. Adam, let me know if I am being rude.
Okay, so no, you're good. So as a shrimp scampi connoisseur now, and what would you rate yours? I don't remember getting a rating on your own shrimp scampi.
I said,
well, wait, you just eat. Go ahead. You're
that server that comes around the corner right after you take a bite. How's your food?
Usually this is the part that I edit out when it's too long of a silence. I have some nice background music going in here.
So as I would rate it, as surprised as I am, it would be at least an 8 or 9. I like it this much. Just because I love shrimp scampi at restaurants. Now, it doesn't have the wine sauce. So obviously I think there's room for improvement. Go ahead.
Right. So real quick, Pam's fam asks you, is that green beans or asparagus? Casey, I miss you as well. But I'm not going to lie, Casey, you missed my class. I don't remember who Casey is. You're going to have to give me some clues or just tell me who you are. But man, I miss you like crazy. But Brett, go ahead. Green beans.
Okay. It is green beans. I would have preferred asparagus in this dish, but like I said, just kind of went with what I had. I didn't have white wine. We had green beans in the freezer, but the green beans they're absolutely amazing. So right, nice. I got my vegetables.
But and truth be told, and Elizabeth Rickard, I'm with you. She says not enough to share with the class equals rude. True. Next time, Brett, you bring enough for all of us. I'm in.
Done.
I'm with you, Elizabeth.
Yes, I just need everyone's addresses so I can send it.
Yes. P.O Box is down below. You should
I'll overnight it.
All right. So real quick, let's go. I want to get through some of these before we get into the fun joke time, because everybody's here for the jokes. They're not here for this nonsense. But I want to get to a couple other. So your favorite one to watch when you go back? Do you have a guilty pleasure one that you'll watch back a few times over and over?
Yeah, let's see. That's a good question, because I feel like there are several that I do every now and again. I'll just be like, let's go watch and see what. And a lot of times it's to see how our channel has evolved, how it's improved, like you said, to see us finally comfortable in front of a camera. Adam and I, we grew up singing together, and so we've been in front of thousands of people, you know, on stage, and we're comfortable in that setting. We're comfortable. I'm comfortable behind a mic with no one looking at me. It makes me more nervous now when I'm on a stage, because I'm so used to being, you know, talking to tens of thousands of people in a
millions.
Yes, the tens of people that are tuning in at any 15 minutes. But when we first got in front of the camera, it was kind of nerve-wracking. Right. Even though I knew we were recording, it was still kind of like we were like trying too hard on jokes and just trying to make it. It's
embarrassing.
Dude, our very first video, which don't write down.
I'm not writing that one down for a reason. Some people just love that one.
We thought we were going to be so funny.
It's horrible. Well, but because it stemmed from our what is it? The twin face swap video that's on Brittany's channel.
Yes,
still,
yeah. So if people don't know, real quick, I'll say we did a twin face swap video. We did turn over the rights to Viral Hog, which of course we shouldn't have, and it's gone viral 3 times now, and that kind of got our whole idea of like, well, this YouTube might be something to snicker at.
Yes, and now we put the work into it, and we're not getting the viral effect, but that's okay. We
spent 2 minutes laughing one night.
I'd rather grow this thing naturally rather than viral.
Agreed. Yep.
But real quick, Casey says he was the twin on the left side. So here's the deal. Casey, do you have videos on your channel, or this is just your thing? Because Casey and KJ, these are twins that I had in the same class last year. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. To this day, if they were standing in front of me, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. You think we're identical?
Really?
These guys are ridiculously freakishly identical. Yes, they are so identical. Outstanding student, though, man. I would wish I had 100 of them in my classes. They're great.
Are they Hodge twins, freakishly identical?
They are that kind of the man. These guys are just, you cannot tell them apart. So okay. Jokes. John Collins does say the jokes and the singing. Yes, we used to do a lot more singing back in the day. Anytime we're at a live party, we always have a guitar. In fact, I've got a guitar back behind me. We're always entertaining. We love to do the entertaining, singing, all that fun stuff. And the Whisper Challenge. Yes, John Collins, that one's going down in the list. The Whisper Challenge is going on.
It made the list.
And Cyrex, you are in one of my classes, and I feel like you've already told me that, and I am trying to remember who Cyrex is. I cannot remember who Cyrex is. Give me another hint.
Adam, I don't think it was Cyrex. Last week had...
No, there's a Cyrex in here now. Different student from last week. Correct. Different student from last week. Okay.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so your favorite big... Okay, so here we get, rather than just on us, outside of our YouTube community, so with the food reviews and stuff like that, what's a big YouTube channel that you really enjoy? Like, what's something... I know you don't spend a lot of time on YouTube because you don't have a lot of time in general, but when you do, what's a bigger YouTube you are...
And you're saying... outside the food, like
yes,
obviously number 6 with cheese.
Yes, but hold on just a second. Yes, but like so you always talk about one channel in particular.
I know. Yep.
Where Potato Cheese is telling us to sing for everybody. Another time, and we're prepared and we're ready. Well, and especially like this because we can't get the harmonies because we're separate.
Okay, yeah. So Adam and I did.
Give me just a second. Let me get caught up on the chat here. Thank you. So Cyrex says 6 period. Okay, I'll have to think more on that one. Magical News Live. Is that the WALTWINS? Is that the Nick?
Is that Nick?
Good to see you, buddy.
Man, I can't wait to meet up with you, Nick, by the way, now that you live in Orlando, bro.
John says Cyrex is the guy you're giving extra credit to. Yes. So Brian was getting extra credit. Now Cyrex is getting extra credit as long as I can figure out Cyrex. And Cyrex, I know you've told me in class when you said, hey, that was me. And I am all of a sudden drawing a blank.
Which Cyrex is a pretty cool name, by the way.
Yes. Cool Can we steal that for our Cyrex twins? That's what we'll change our name to.
Yep. Or the WALTWINS Cyrex edition.
All right. So real quick. So Brett. Yes, and Jaden Marcus, you do get extra credit. Thanks for dropping in as well. I'll tell your teachers and your parents you get extra credit too.
Yes, we got to put Jaden in a video.
Yeah, Jaden is in a video. Jaden is in the father saves his daughter from
but Jaden's like a freaking like beast now, man.
Yep. There we go.
He's like slamming fools and stuff.
So Brett, real quick, what I was alluding to with the channels, tell just a little bit, and we'll move on from here. Steve the cooking guy.
No, it's Sam the cooking guy.
I don't know why I said Steve. I'm thinking of Steverville in here. Go check out
Joe the grilling dude.
Steve the Mike, whatever. Okay, go ahead.
So his name is Sam the cooking guy, and he's got millions of subscribers. And I just started watching it within the last month or two, and he's got the Ben Stein cadence. If you know who Ben Stein is, Ed, by the way, when you see Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he's Ferris Bueller's teacher that just goes, Bueller.
That's right.
Bueller. Okay, so the Sam the cooking guy has Ben Stein's cadence, but he's absolutely hilarious. He's like a loose pistol, but he cooks these amazing things in his backyard kitchen. He's got this little backyard kitchen. He's got this really cool grill. Clearly, he's been successful enough that I think he's about to open his own restaurant, which he's now doing actually a lot of cooking in that restaurant, I think, because he has the kitchen space. So
right, and I was going to say, and that's probably inspired a little bit of some of the changes that we want to do. Now, having said that, both Donna and Pam's fam have said they want extra credit, even though they're not in my class. Boom, done. Writing it down. Done. You're getting extra credit just for being
You're on
here.
the list.
You're on the list. Boom. You're on the list. All right, that's awesome. Man, everybody gets extra credit for being here.
When we get WALTWINS merch, you guys are getting it.
Elizabeth Rickard says, I need the Cliff Notes with glasses. Oh, man.
Dude, we got the freaking best
go see Brett.
Hilarious.
For the notes. Brett's got the Cliff Notes. He needs to cheat to get extra credit in class.
It's okay. I use my MyPad.
So Steverville says, I'm in a class of my own and I give myself no credit.
All right, hold on. Sienna just got out of the bath. So
all right.
We gotta look
Sienna,
at her in her jammies.
Hey, Sienna. Hey, baby.
So my granddaughter, Sienna. Can I have a kiss?
Sienna.
Say hi. Say hi,
she's blowing kisses.
Yeah.
Hey.
Blow kiss.
Hey.
Say night-night.
Right, so precious.
All right, give me a kiss.
Yes, hashtag on the list needs to go on a t-shirt. That will. WALTWINS on front tag. Hashtag you're on the list is going on the back. And that's still, and thank you, Chris Benoit. I'm still in. I don't care. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, great. Man. That is good. And we talked about doing that whole you're on the list thing, Brett. That's got to be a thing now with what we talked about.
We'll love the idea. It's
more.
Great.
Stay tuned. And yes, that's perfect. Pam's fam, you're right in the realm of where we've been thinking and what we're going. So, Brett, okay, so I'm with you. We love number 6 with cheese. And that's kind of what got us in that idea of food reviews. And I like them because of how professionally they edit and everything. Like you said, Sam, the cooking guy, is another great one. There's so many good YouTube channels out there and whatnot. But Magical News Life said, I'd like extra credit and loads of it. I'm doing world history homework while listening. Nick, you know I teach history. If you need help, buddy, I'm your guy. I can help you with world history, man.
And he's like right up the road. Right up the road.
I am right up the road. So, okay, so last question. Well, a couple. Did you have any surprises along the way with YouTube?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay, think about it for a minute. To me, I think some of my surprises came in ways of, for example, the first McDonald's burger of ours that took off. The first time we had a burger a review that wasn't just got our community that we love so much, but all of a sudden we're seeing like 1,000 views and then 2,000 views. That one really surprised me. The first McDonald's, the Double Smokehouse, and that was because McDonald's had chosen to push it right after we had reviewed it, even though we were a little late to the game. So that was funny to me.
Which we have learned. Timing is everything.
Timing is everything. In fact, our the Tostitos avocado salsa.
Yep, Shavakadu.
That one recently took off, and that was surprising.
Free Shavakadu.
So real quick, Adam, when did World War I start and end? I know, but just testing you. Oh man, when did it start?
That's great, Nick. That's
1914. It was started by the assassination attempt on Archduke Ferdinand. And that started the entire World War. And it ended with the Treaty of Versailles, 1917. Man, now I'm starting to get my things all mixed up, but I'm pretty sure, I think I got it. 1832. We're just throwing out numbers here. John Collins,
that's making me feel good about your softball.
Well, 1914, but what I don't remember is 1914 is the start of the war when the U.S. joined, and that's something. World War I is not my strong suit. I'm not going to lie. World War II is my passion, so that's where I'm at. Last question, Brett. Then we're getting to the jokes. I promise everybody the jokes. if we had to start all over now, knowing what we know about YouTube, what would you like to do differently? Like, would you still want to do food reviews? Would you want to start something else completely? Five Below reviews only? Only five reviews? Only going to Five Below all the time? By the way, we got to go back to Five Below.
We do. It's great. The thing is, I really like the food reviews, and we've talked about this before because of, we talked about the fact, the way that we grew up, with a huge family and not a lot of money. And so now this really gives us a chance to get together. And yeah, you want to come back up again? Okay, here she's back.
Hi.
Do you have anything that you wish we would do differently on the channel? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, start it over, boys. Start from scratch.
Yeah, start from scratch, square one, get back there.
Square one.
Say hi.
Hi.
Wanna
She's
say bye?
so precious. Bye.
Give me a kiss.
All right.
I can do that all night.
Right. So Brett, question for you. Brett, I do have a history question for you, Brett.
Yeah.
2 questions. When was the War of 1812? Got another question for you.
It's 1812, of course. Yeah, I'm being funny.
How long was the 100 Years' War?
100 years.
All right, and John Collins says Sienna's adorable, people saying hi. And I was right. It did end in 1918. So phew, glad I got that. Okay, so Brett,
Yeah.
are we ready for some jokes?
Apparently.
Chat room, are you ready for some jokes? Are you
ready?
for the dozen in attendance and the dozen watching around the world? Let's get ready
to
joke. Okay, that's going to be our new thing, apparently. Okay,
Yep.
Do you want to start with said jokes?
No, because I've only got, like I said, 4, and are you like me, Adam? No, Adam actually always has really nice handwriting. My handwriting is either hit or miss.
Mine is bad today. It's bad. It's not good today.
That's good. That's my best on a good day, Adam.
Okay.
So, I'm really gonna have to. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, I was reading through the chat, making sure I'm caught up on everybody. Okay, ready? They're ready, Brent. They're ready. Gladiators ready. All right, here we go. Now I've got to warn you. These may or may not be as good as last week's. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're not. These are horrid. Now you have to understand, we love the punny jokes, the dad jokes. It's kind of like the more awfuler, the better.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Wheeler back in time, just in time for the jokes. That is true. Okay, so I've got some of these, and I've got to go to my other device here to get these pulled up. Now, I really hope that these ones. Okay, maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't. Brett, I have a question for
Adam,
you.
I'm ready.
Did you know that the first French fries were not actually cooked in France?
I know where they were cooked, Adam.
Where were they cooked, Brett?
In Greece. Oh, shut up,
Yep,
dude.
he got that one. All right, good job. All right, did you guys get it? Have you heard that joke before? Chat room. That make you laugh? Is anybody rolling in there? Anybody LOLing? No? Okay. Moving on then. All right, next joke.
Is this thing on?
Okay. Let me try to get some. Okay. So, Brett, I have a question for you. You just had Sienna there.
Yes.
You just had Sienna there. Okay. So if Sienna or any child refuses to sleep during nap time, would that child be guilty of resisting arrest? Zinga! Got him! All right. Next one. All right, next joke. Look at my jokes. I don't know why I got. Okay. All right. So, the new Secret Service, every year, all years that they protect the president, they always, if there's an accident, there's something going on. Like you saw when George W. Bush had to duck from the shoe, So
Yeah.
Secret Service yells, "Get down!" Well, they're not allowed to yell that anymore. You know what they have to yell now?
What?
Donald Duck! Okay, that was... Take that one off the list. Won't be telling that one on stage live anytime soon. Scratch that one off the list there. All right. By the way, this is for everybody out there. I have ordered the chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
I'll tell one of my jokes now.
Would you get that one? Which comes
Yeah,
first?
which comes first?
Okay, there we go. All right, Brett, go ahead. Tell your joke. Tell your joke.
Okay, why do teenagers always walk in groups of 3s and 5s?
Teenagers. So again, the joke is, why do teenagers always walk in groups of 3 and 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to. I don't know.
Because they can't even.
Brother, Elizabeth's record said it. They can't even. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at you go. You're so proud of that joke.
I told it.
Pam's fam does say the jokes are not as funny as Adam's reaction to the joke. I think I have to say that the jokes are horrible.
Dude, yeah, agree. Your reaction is what's making me laugh.
Brett, but you know what's weird about your joke?
What?
That's odd. Okay, anyways, but dude, that is they can't even, bro. That one, okay, I think that's number one joke of the night so far. That is definitely number one joke of the night. All right, so what? Oh, it's my turn. Do I got a joke?
Yeah.
Okay, is everybody ready? Chat, are you ready? All right, I'm ready. I'm going to tell it anyways, whether or not you're ready, because you can always go back and watch later and just catch the. Okay, all right. Elizabeth Rickard had told that joke before. Nice. All right. So, what is the least spoken language in the world?
Silence. That was dumb. That's a dumb. Like, just be.
That was dumb.
Oh gosh. What?
Oh, I thought you were gonna try.
Oh no!
What is the least spoken language in the world? Sign language. Nice. Scratch that one off the list. Not going to tell that one in public ever again. Thank heavens there's not a recording of it. Oh, wait. Oh, well. All right. Next joke. By the way, this one really made me think of my Disney peeps. This is a good one. And a lot of them are chiming in with the sign language. They got it figured out. Jaden figured it out. Mike Wheeler figured it out. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Did you know, and this is just one for your G Quiz collection. Did you know that a slice of apple pie is $2.50 in Jamaica, while in the Bahamas it's $3? Did you know that?
No.
These are just simply the Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, you were so disappointed. Brian Martinez is
Adam,
back.
Yes. To be honest, the way you're going, I'm like, oh no, it's a math question. I'm dumb.
Like, carry the one.
Like, oh no, I'm starting to sweat.
I love the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's great.
All right. Okay, so Jaden, yes, text that one to me. I see it. Jaden's gonna get one to me. And then Brian, feel free to write in your joke as well, and then I'll share it with Brett since he doesn't see the text. Yes, I'm getting a lot of bruhs and shake my heads now. Okay, did you know, Brett? Did you know that you can buy a meal for $1 in China? And by the way, let's hope that these are appropriate. I guess I should put that out there. But I know Brian is. Did you know that you can buy a meal for $1 in China?
Cool. No, I'm sure.
Brian, is this the joke? Because I need the punchline.
Oh. That's the joke. We're just waiting.
He's like, that's it, but don't say. All right, okay, so we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, Adam, I'll tell one of my other jokes.
Okay, that's not the joke. He's just saying, okay, didn't know that, but thank you for the information. I don't know why I'm going back and forth with this. All right, hold on. Jaden, if you'll resend that one more time because it popped up. I've got it on my device, but it comes real quick. Just a fact. All right, good to know. Check on YouTube. All right, that's good to know. Good to know. All right, so next joke. Jaden, if you will resend your joke one more time, give me the joke and the punchline, and I'll pull it up here.
I'll tell one.
You've got one? Yes, go ahead.
Okay. And this is one of those. Why? Why don't your lips touch? Or why don't they touch when you say touch, but they touch when you say separate?
Separate.
You can't try to change it.
That is interesting. Mhm. Brett, here's a joke for you. What kind of shoes do babies wear?
Oh, baby shoes, but that's not the joke.
That's not the joke.
What is the joke?
They wear, wait for it, minivans.
Sienna has minivans. That's a cute joke.
Really waiting for that. All right. Thank you. That one came by way of Mike Wheeler. Thank you, Mike. Okay. So let me get my next one here. Okay, this one, I appreciated this. This made me think, oh, wait, no, wait, that was the 14. By the way, my pirate joke, that should totally be told by someone on Jungle Cruise, right? Hey, did you know over there you can get a pie for $3.50 and over here for $2? Yep, these are the Pirates of the Caribbean. Get it? See? It totally would work. Somebody at Walt Disney, you need to get that. You need to get that joke over to them so they can start implementing that one right away. So let me get to some of my
right away
jokes.
Once this is over.
So this is a total mom dad joke. Okay, so let's see.
Jazz, that's me.
Okay,
Close the dishwasher.
This one comes via Mr. Conkin. So, two fish are swimming along. One bumps into the other.
Adam. I'm sorry. I closed the dishwasher and Jazz is barking like crazy. So it sounds like screaming coming to my ears. So I don't know if you can hear. Jazz, seriously, that was me, dude. Come here. Hi. That was me.
Okay, I appreciate. We're getting a lot of jokes here from the chat. Okay, so real quick, Jaden's coming in. What does a runner eat before a race? Jaden, I need the answer. Go ahead and text it to me.
Yeah, Adam, how about you wait till you get the whole joke before you tell it?
I know, but here's the thing, because it pops up in my thing and then it goes away, so I have to see it. So.
I see. Gotcha.
Maybe I should just write it down. What is? All right. What does a runner eat before a race? All right. Well, I can go back. Nothing. He fast. Good one, Jaden. All right, we got him. All right, so Brett, courtesy of Mr. Conkin. So two fish are swimming along. One bumps into the other and says, "Sorry, I had water in my eye." that is a total Ben joke. All right, so real quick. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm going to tell another one. Okay, did you hear of the guy who cut off the left side of his body?
He's all right.
Yes, he's all right now. Yes, Brian, I love that joke. Man. That's a good one. Here's one via Elizabeth Rickard. Why should you lift your leg for 3 seconds before the stroke of midnight on New Year's Eve? All right, Elizabeth, why? Why should you lift your leg for 3 seconds before the stroke of midnight on New Year's Eve? I get it.
What?
Brett, you should lift your left leg 3 seconds before the stroke of midnight on New Year's Eve so you can start the new year off on the right foot. Magical News Live. That's one of my all-time favorites. Did you see why the deer has no eye? What do you call a deer with no eye?
No idea.
No idea.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know. Look at you're so proud of your joke.
I thought you heard it, man.
Yes, and so Mr. Conkin chimes in. What do you call a cow with 2 legs?
I know it.
What?
Lean beef.
Lean beef. And what do you call it with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef. But don't. We'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, not. Just a couple more minutes.
Adam, why is it that your nose runs but your feet smell?
Right?
Deep
That's just you're
thoughts.
just stating facts. You're just hashtag truth on that one. All right, let me get to some of my other good ones here. Let me get to down here. I've got look in the chat real quick. Okay, so we're getting down here. All right. Was it 73? Okay. Did you hear about the circus fire?
Yes. It was intense.
It was intense. Mike Wheeler has one for us. What do you call a turkey with one leg?
What?
Hey, wobble gobble.
That's good.
Don't. All right, Brian Martinez, chime in with your other joke here. I'd love to hear another one. And let me get down here. What we up?
I got one. My last one.
Okay.
What are caterpillars afraid of?
What are caterpillars afraid of? I don't know.
Doggerpillars.
Doggerpillars. Those aren't even real. Those aren't even real. All right, Brian. When you get a chance, that's okay. Get your joke in. I've got this one. By the way, Brett, personally, did you know I'm only familiar with 25 letters of the English alphabet?
No.
I don't know why.
I had a feeling I was going to say why.
Brett, this one barks right up your alley, and you've got to tell this story. Brian says, this is the son. I'm hungry, Dad. To which Dad replies, hi, hungry. I'm Dad. You got to tell your story at Jenny Springs. The ultimate dad joke.
Oh!
Andy?
Oh, yeah.
But
Jenny Springs is a beautiful springs, natural springs up here in High Springs, Florida. It's about 10 miles northwest of Gainesville. And it's beautiful springs. They're natural. It's crystal clear water, 72 degrees year round. Anyway, just set up how beautiful it is. And then they have these campgrounds. And one thing that we love to do when we go there is play sand volleyball. And in fact, that's my very favorite thing to do. I'll play sand volleyball all day. And then sweating. I love to dive. So I got all sandy. So I'm like, man, I got to go rinse off. So I came out, I went back up, and I said, yeah, man.
You jumped into the spring, and then
I jumped in the spring.
Okay.
I jumped back out. I said, man, I went in sandy, and I came out Brett. That was my dad joke.
No, you said, she's like, Dad, what are you, I thought Brittany said, Dad, what are you doing? You said, oh, I was sandy, so I jumped in the water. But I'm out, so I'm Dad now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You remember.
I remember that, dude. That was so funny when we told you. Okay, we ruined the joke. But I've got a couple more. We'll wrap it up with this because we're already over the hour. We want to honor people's time. I'm so happy everybody's here. So a couple more. So Brian, we'll do Brian and we'll end with Jaden's. Brian, this is another one. I love this one. That's a good one. I've never heard this one. This is the son to Dad again. The son says, Dad, can I watch TV? The dad says, yes, but don't turn it on. And you can watch the TV
all day, bro.
All day long. So finally, we'll end with this joke. What was the snowman doing in the bag of carrots?
Looking for its nose?
It was picking his nose.
That's a great one to end on.
That's a good one to end on. Man, we got to tell you, everybody, thanks so much. I know people are jumping out right now. We totally thank you so much for being here for the hour. So happy to do this. We're going to try to do live once a week. We'll make some tweaks and changes. I love the idea of doing games, something fun where we can interact, but also interact with the chat as well. I love it. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We really, really appreciate every single one of you. And don't forget, we still try to upload 3 times a week. We missed our Monday upload, but don't worry, I'm trying to make up for it, get a couple more this week, and we'll start back on schedule going next week. But again, we'll be live Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Brett, aside from chilling with the chat, hanging out with R. Johns, Mr. Conkin, Elizabeth Rickard, Brian Martinez, Jaden Marcus, who else am I missing? Everybody else in the chat, Mike Wheeler, Magical News Live, Kay Atwood, man, I got to go all the way at Frogfly, Donna Jaworski, Pam's Fam, Cyrex. Wow, man, I think hopefully if I missed
my arms are getting tired.
So sorry. And Kay Atwood, sorry,
everyone that's here, thank you so much.
No worries. I apologize. You didn't get the notification. And Lucas McKillen, thank you so much, and thanks for another great jokes. He says thanks for another great video. Love the jokes. Can't wait for the next live stream. You got it. We love doing these jokes, making all of us laugh. And man,
I might have another food review. I don't know. We'll see.
So aside from coming, hanging out, enjoying with all of our people here, thank you, Mike, so much. You be safe as well. Why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right. And thank you, Mr. Conkin. Thanks so much. Give us a big thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and stay safe.
Love
Till
you
next
all.
time.
Bye.
Take care.